Dear participants, we have a third session by Priyanka ma'am. Let me check whether the resource person has arrived or not. Please give me a minute time. She will be joining in a few minutes. Good evening, ma'am. It is time to move to our third and final session. In our final session, we are thrilled to welcome back Mrs. Priyanka Kamath, a passionate developer and trainer for blockchain and AI education, and a pioneer in enabling students to excel in these transformative technologies. Kamath will speak on captivating topic of NFTs and digital ownership. As someone who has mentored countless students and professionals, her expertise in this field promises to enlighten us about the evolving dynamics of ownership in the digital age. Let's warmly welcome Mrs. Priyanka Kamath. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Firstly, congratulations on such a stellar lineup of learning sessions and trainings from established industry experts. All this to drive our young builders through your medium, which is the academicians. So, heartfelt thank you for this opportunity. Let me share the screen real quick. So, this particular technology that we are speaking today, yes, it is the biggest beneficiary of blockchain. So what we stand for in today's times for NFT is soon going to evolve in terms of how we are going to deal with transactions. So when we started with NFTs, right, I just want to give a little background. How did this even start? And then we'll go into the nitty-gritties of this. So basically, NFT started as a medium of trading and transaction to get into certain elite clubs. So just like how we have like, Rotary clubs, or we have some of these leap club, like, it's a women entrepreneurship forum. Only a few elite members are allowed. So in order to actually get to that kind of a status, it started as a very much of a trading transaction for the elite millionaires. But as and more the technology get actually evolved, we are seeing that NFTs will be the way we do trading going forward, at least in streams of art, real estate, digital mediums, and further so in media and creativity. So today we'll delve into what is NFT, what are the different type of smart contracts related to NFT, how the blockchains are associated with NFTs, and technically how does tokens fall into place, what is non-fungible. We'll get into that with a lot of details. Also, the main trading mechanism for any NFT is through wallets. So we don't need to get very intimidated thinking what is this new technology NFT, and like, it's only the digital natives like the young students that are using it, who are say maybe 16-year old, onward. They are very active on NFTs. Why is it even applicable for us, right? So as academicians and educators, so today we'll delve into a little bit of the technical standpoint also, and how the transactions take place over a digital wallet. So first and foremost, like, what is basically this NFT, right? It's technically non-fungible token built on smart contracts. So when I say non-fungible and token, these are the two main components which has the answers in themselves. Non-fungible means it's irreplaceable, like there is no other entity which is actually a duplicate of this particular entity that you have created, and that is why the value of this is so high. Like I started, talking about how NFTs became a medium to only be for the elite clubs, right? So there is something called a Bored Ape Yacht Club in the Silicon Valley, and for all the elites across the world. To be a part of that club, you needed to own a NFT. So those NFTs started from $1 million onwards. But when the technicians noticed that, look, this is very much not affordable for people like, sitting in emerging economies like me and you, they came up with further more applications through Ethereum, which, even Kalavati ma'am had covered, that how Bitcoin was technically the first, the white paper to come out and the application in DeFi space. But Ethereum actually paved the way to have much more applications than DeFi, to go to supply chain, to go to, legal, to go to sustainability, lot of applications you saw. So when this actually came into being for, normal people like you and me, we saw the rise of NFTs on blockchain network for unique digital assets. By that, what I mean is, you could use it as a unique medium to save music, trade music, make music. Like, all of us are very familiar with, this is a Ilaiyaraaja dominance in South India. So whenever a Ilaiyaraaja song has been bought, like, uh, even now, easy getting profits. We don't know. Maybe, some music company like Aditya Music will go take the profits, but it's actually Ilaiyaraaja sir's work that needs to be accredited, right? So this is one of the examples that will resonate with South India. And if you're, up north, you can take any of these, you know, Taj Mahal kind of trading mechanism, where, Taj Mahal photos can be traded for millions of dollars if you have painted them, because it is your single entity. So those are some very outlandish, eccentric examples. But coming to academia as well, in fact, we were very honored to have our first project in NFT with VHub Telangana, which is the first India's first state-led women's incubator. where children from Hyderabad, all across, the premium schools had come, and we did multiple projects on how to do token gated NFTs. So these token gated NFTs meant technically getting into the um, college campuses with an NFT. Now you will think, how is this world bridging with NFT, right? This is our college world. So in fact, it was our Arvind sir yesterday who came and who established a certain, dominance on the integrated merger of these two technologies, right? AI and blockchain coming together. This is just loading where we see a virtual college which is there. I will just present this to you without the voice, but we are seeing a virtual college where you can actually have a student come in as an avatar with the NFT they have earned by cracking examinations, cracking hackathons, different ways of earning the NFT. So you can say these are skill based NFTs that will get you to a academic metaverse, that will take you to different ways of learning, where you will have a unique environment of job fairs, knowledge city. You will have entertainment arenas, innovation hub that the student can earn only when they enter with the NFT. So when they enter into this digital medium, a 3D asset, you will have like a wallet attached to it. So that wallet will require your if you have to enter, like your private keys will have to be 16 digit, and you will have to like put in that phrase, and you will get the NFTs that you need. So say like Vvit is sponsoring this FDP program, so you get Vvit NFTs for entering the job fairs, right? So if the student has say 60 NFTs, they will be able to crack different job fairs in SRM University. If they have 100 say NFTs, then they will be able to say do like Stanford related job fairs. So you can actually set the incentives for these kind of NFTs, and this is all through programmable methodologies, which we saw as the ERC standards, correct? So where these ERC token standards built on Ethereum, you can program the smart contract to limit the incentives only to academic utilities. Now, what happens outside is, you can give a VVIT NFT, right? And that could have money. Say it has like 0.01 Ethereum, and you're actually giving that to a student, but there is no guarantee that the student is going to use that for academic purposes. Maybe they'll go and like buy some online games with that money. So for that, we have soul bound NFTs, where through programming you can limit the advantages and incentives, just like how you have like AWS credits that you cannot use for Google cloud computing. Similar way, when you get like VVIT NFTs, you will only be able to use it here, where you can enter into the polyversity and gain different kinds of incentives for skilling. So that is one like great way to actually showcase how NFTs are going to be the way forward. This might be 5 to 10 years on the horizon. We are already seeing through meta glasses already in schools, and through Microsoft HoloLens in all these premium schools in Hyderabad, like they are teaching through those glasses, especially when it comes to complex subjects of biology, and nuances related to like chemistry. All of those can be much more visual and immersive language through these NFTs. But for that, NFT alone is not the solution. You would need an immersive learning mechanism, like you built on this 3D assets. Like we saw, polyversity.io is one very good example. But how we enter into the polyversity.io is through the NFT, which is like a key to opening this door. So how do we do this, right? Technically, the metadata of this NFT, it contains a name, symbol, and description, where, like I was saying, VVIT NFTs will have a symbol, which means it will have like a book symbol, and then like you will have the description saying this NFT can be only used for job fairs. Then ownership of that particular token. So all of these, there is a whole confusion between what is currency, what is token. So currency is the origin of that base service provider. So for Ethereum, Ether is the currency. For Uniswap, Uni is the currency. But on top of Ethereum, we have many other layers also built, right? Application layer coming is the Polygon, one of the leading service providers. It's like the Amazon of blockchain. So they came up with Pol. It was initially Matic token, now it's Pol token. So upon Ethereum, if you build application layer and you are able to launch a token, that becomes a way to claim different sort of incentives for you. As we go into the presentation, you will understand more and more. We completely know that this is a new way of doing transactions, and it's mostly in the western parts of the hemisphere we have seen these kind of transactions till now. But slowly in India, we are seeing the rise of CBDCs, which is the central bank digital currency, which is a type of smart contract, but you can't call that an NFT. But you can say that all NFTs are smart contracts, but all smart contracts are not NFTs. So there's a very nuanced differentiation between that. So CBDC is one form of smart contract, which will be the trading currency through Reserve Bank of India, that can actually bring down the transaction time by 1/10 and actually do cross-country trading. So this is how, like, NFTs also can be visualized. Like, I'm just telling you the conceptual way to think of an NFT as a coin or a purchasing mechanism that can unlock various interests. Now, because we are in the academic space, I will only focus on that and maybe give you a few real estate and music examples that we can all understand. So we were at the token ownership, where like here the student is the beneficiary, but the ownership is of say the academic org like Vvit. So they define the rules based on the programming language Solidity Viper, on what is the incentives that they can fill in for the student, be it job fairs, be it masters. You can definitely program what is what within that ownership. Then once the token creation happens with the minimum number of tokens, like you need to have certain currency for that particular thing to apply. So if you see my MetaMask wallet, like, which is the primary source, this is like a dummy wallet that I just created. I'm having a little bit of these rendering issues, but um, just wanted to give. So these are the main wallets that we use for NFT transaction. So you need a certain type of currency. So right now, if you see, there is 0 USD, because this was a dummy I just downloaded. I won't be able to transact anything or send anything. It is almost like saying, look, there is
Madam, are
no
you sharing the
bank account.
screen?
Yes, ma'am. Is it not
Are
showing?
have you shared any screen?
Yes, ma'am.
You
I
know.
have. I was sharing from. Is it not showing, ma'am?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay. It says stop sharing. Wait. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me start sharing again. So, ma'am, did you see the MetaMask drop down like that came?
Yeah. Now it is visible.
Okay, great. So I was just saying that one of the unique ways of having the the storage and the creation, you would need maximum number of tokens in order for these NFTs to be minted. So what does minted mean? So when we actually send a particular transaction, say it's like you're paying to the Uber driver, and you are paying a certain say 200 rupees. For that, the phone pay should say, look, we will send the signal to the bank, and the bank will say you have limited, you have sufficient amount of funds, and now the bank approves saying yes, PhonePe can do this transaction. That means PhonePe is authorizing for from the bank that yes, now this can be paid to the Uber driver. So that means PhonePe has minted the money here through the bank. So something similar is how you are minting this particular token through Ethereum, right? So Ethereum service providers could be Polygon, as I was saying, or Uniswap. We are in an Indian context, so Polygon is the most widely used. So when I do a transaction from, when I'm buying and selling the NFT, I need a certain amount of USD balance that I need to in order to send these transactions. So unfortunately, we don't have some of the ETH here. I can probably, like, we can do a separate session for the Ethereum transactions and how it takes place. As you can see, all of the metadata, ownership, creation, storage, it's all happening through the defined Ethereum mainnet, which has decided, look, Ethereum is going to cost so and so. Like at least in BTC context, when I was in USA, like say 10 years ago, right? About 100 BTC would cost us now a negligible amount of money. Today the same thing is 1 crore almost. So that time, like I could buy the BTC and actually save it for now to earn that 1 crore, right? So that piece of value has only come because of that scarcity of Bitcoin. So the more and more scarcity of that particular entity, the more its value grows. So that is how the metadata, ownership, creation, all of that is defined by how many cycles are left for minting that particular currency. And I think we are seeing the next halving cycle in April for Bitcoin. So the prices are going to again, increase during that time. So all of this is defined by its own mainnet provider, Ethereum, Linea, Polygon. These are one of the top testing nets. Again, like if you want to just not deal with real cryptocurrency and do testing, you can definitely add the Mumbai testnet, which is one of the most sorted out. So all you need to do is you will need to get one of the view on Explorer, get their faucet link, and that link will actually put. So we'll see how to do that. Right now, we are just like treating on what is this NFT, why this transaction came into being, how does it happen on the wallets. Okay. So one of the main standard for NFTs is the ERC 721. All the ERC traditional mechanisms are for Ethereum blockchain. You will see some examples like TRC, which is on Tron blockchain, NEP, which is on Neo blockchain. But it's mostly better to delve in the stable currencies where you know that you are not being rug pulled or there won't be a lot of scams. And Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in market cap. Of course, Bitcoin is right now out of reach. It's maybe fractional ownership of that is possible, but for all of us, I think we can delve into Ethereum roundup only. So these basically it's nothing but different ways of smart contract complexities. So it has been evolved from stage to stage to stage. We saw at 721, the original standard, it only had one smart contract that has a minimum interface. That means like, I can only say deal from Ethereum to Ethereum or Polygon to Polygon. There was like no cross-chain allowance of any issuance of the NFTs, right? So if say Kalavati ma'am has a Ethereum and I have a Polygon NFT, you will see that Polygon NFT is built on Ethereum, so I can transact both. But if Kalavati ma'am has like a BTC, not BTC, but then Uniswap, Ethereum, or like Ava NFTs, I will not be able to transact with Kalavati ma'am because I'm on a completely different chain. So to solve this problem, ERC 1155 has come into picture, where you can see creation of both fungible and non-fungible within the same smart contract. So it allows for like cross-chain mechanisms of creating NFTs and actually doing the transaction like we saw in the MetaMask. And as we go further, right, complex collections of these NFTs are being solved. So ERC 998 has come into picture, where you can see that, like, for a one single unit of the block, like you're able to do more complex NFT transactions for very efficient energy levels. It takes huge amount of energies to mint one particular block. So how to optimize energy and how to reduce time is the reason why these ERC token standards keep evolving. So by now, I think 738 is also come into play, where Vitalik has recently published a white paper where the level of um, complexity that is solved, that it can be applied for a unique identification of Aadhaar card as well. So that is one thing that which would be great. So Vitalik paper on 738. Definitely recommend all of the academic persons to read this, where you can see that the different ways of Aadhaar card, how we have solved for the unique identity. We are able to do the same thing to this smart contract mechanism. So it's called the ERC 738. So I will share all of these once we are done with the session. So while we go ahead, we are seeing like more and more cases of different NFTs coming up, right from Tron blockchain, which again is their own. It's not built on Ethereum, but their own chain that they have come into place. And again, Neo blockchain also. We are seeing more and more TON into effect. That is your Telegram users, whoever are able to message on Telegram, all of those encryption technologies is taking place on the TON blockchain. So that is going to be one major driver of mass adoption. So this is how, like, every chain has taken their own unique problem and taken the NFTs to actually solve this kind of problem. So you will see more emerging of tokenizing digital assets, which leads us to our next topic. So like I was saying, TON, the Telegram Open Network, which we use as a messaging mechanism, is actually powered by data of the people. So just like how my name is there, my contacts are there, all the different topics that I talk on Telegram, all of that is stored as like a TON. It's on the TON chain. So they are monetizing this data in order to make money. So for every transaction that happens on Telegram, say for example 0.01 TON currency is being exchanged to the owner. So just think, because of us, we are providing this to the TON CEO, but going further, stakeholders like us can actually start monetizing ourselves, because we are crucial participants in these digital assets. So by what that means is, say you all are teaching and you put your lectures on YouTube, correct? So right now YouTube is the one who is earning money, but it is you who are doing the hard work, and maybe you will get a percentage cut of what YouTube actually earns from the viewership. So because we are in the Web3 era of read, write, own, where we are not only reading and writing data but also owning our own set of data, it is called the encoding and ownership, where the ownership rights are within me. Even if I'm a student and trying to understand the YouTube videos, I, as a stakeholder, as a participant, will be able to earn certain amount of money because I'm viewing your YouTube. and this will be the case going forward. So say you are earning 1 lakh every month for posting YouTube videos on how to build generative AI applications. From that 1 lakh, say I as a student just because I'm viewing the YouTube, utilizing my precious time to learn from you, I will say get like 100 rupees per time every time I view that. So not only is the person who is teaching LLMs on the YouTube beneficiary, but it's also me who is spending my precious time, also the beneficiary. This is the beauty of the Web3 read write own era, where this is what is called encoding ownership, where technically all the digital assets that we are providing on a particular platform, say OpenSea is also one of a great example to visualize this. Pardon me, I do have some like nasal congestion, but just wanted to show you this. So OpenSea is defined to be the Amazon of NFTs. Here, like Amazon, you have a marketplace where you can buy, create, and ship NFTs. Again, this is linked to a digital wallet. So here, if you just like log in, you will need a MetaMask or Coinbase wallet. So once it asks you the yeah, let me just quickly log in here so that you can see how the marketplace looks like.
Yeah.
So here you will see a lot of um, different types of resources, like if you want to technically say you're into art, you're into music, in fact going forward even your lectures can be stored as NFTs that will earn you. That is, you don't just need to be teaching in colleges, but say the market is opening up to worldwide, right? Anyone from Germany, Australia, US, UK is able to view your lectures as NFT. So technically, when you log in, so you saw that I have a login and I gave my MetaMask wallet ID, and I can see the different types of NFTs that are available. Say, okay, on my wallet, it's not available, but it should be showing for the entire marketplace. So if you see the trending NFTs, right, like this is the trending, which it has extracted data from across the marketplaces. You will find some really eccentric and bizarre NFTs, but you will also see that some of these will be like educational games. You will see that there are some of white papers that have gone as NFTs, and that same white paper, which probably is only used for academicians, it is earning you every time someone reads it, you will actually be able to earn up to 10,000 rupees just for somebody reading it. So this is a new way of doing marketplace transaction, where you're saying that, look, the hard work that I've done for building a generative AI application, putting that into an NFT, it is not going waste. So technically, if you see, we'll just search what are some academic NFTs here. So okay, I think it is not showing that, but this is one of the academic NFTs. So Mark Anderson is one of the biggest investor in Silicon Valley. So technically, this is his work. It's almost like a white paper. If you see that, you are able to buy this as a customer, but even better, if you write a white paper and you are able to mint it here, which is Polygon or Ethereum saying, look, we have technically confirmed and verified on the digital transaction that this is a verified entity and you can earn money. It is Ethereum which is telling that. So technically, this is a white paper. This is just an example. We don't need to get into the details of AI hackers, on-chain hackers, crypto coordinators. But this is a great white paper for anybody trying to get into the cybersecurity space and see how to stop hackers from, these rug pulls. So this can be minted. And technically, when you mint this, right, it's not taking to the minting page. It will give you a confirmation that this particular transaction has been put on the block. And here is your 16, the unique ID number, just like how we get on Amazon tracking that, you can track your courier through this particular number. That is how you will get one more number. And then you can definitely claim your NFT through this. So if you give this number, it will show you. So if we just go, the cycle is you basically taken a white paper, you minted it as an academician on, say, the MetaMask portfolio of NFTs. Now, because of this, what happens is, if somebody in Silicon Valley, say a Stanford professor, really likes your white paper, they will see this, just imagine this is the white paper you have minted, and they will see this and say, oh, look, this is coming from this particular community at Vvit FDP. They have certain terms and condition, and this is the place where I can go and give the wallet and actually check what is the extra details related to this particular NFT. So I will get all the details on your white paper. How many people have minted this, how many people have again resold it. That is the most brilliant piece, that once, say, as an academician, I am coming and putting the white paper as an NFT. I have minted this as an address, and this is basically going to be the address for my particular NFT. Now through this MetaMask connection, I will just take Kalavati Garu's address and actually share this white paper NFT to Kalavati ma'am Garu. So this is the power of blockchain, right? You are able to tokenize anything from music to real estate to an academic white paper. No longer it is, the realm of academia. So this way, it's a passive income source. You can generate more money. Somebody was asking in one of the previous sessions, how do we pay students? How do we actually become those beneficiaries, right? This is one of the brilliant ways. Again, the technology needs to evolve. Right now, the mass adoption is only happening through music or through real estate. The connection is a little slow, but I'll explain about real estate. So how the NFT is applicable for real estate is through these smart contract deeds, right? Especially in countries like America. I think there is some signal issue, so we'll revisit this. But technically, this is how the number of NFTs you minted will showcase in this format only. You will have the ranking, whether your white paper is good, how many people have minted. So 12,600, sorry, 1,260 people have actually sourced this white paper, and then they have actually shared it across also. So you can get all of this scoring generated on blockchain automatically as and more the transaction takes place. So this is one way of looking at it. The other way is through the poly scanner through Polygon. You can see the entire NFTs that is actually built on this one particular blockchain. Because this is an open network, everybody is able to see what are the different transactions that have taken place. Right now, when we were talking 2 seconds ago, this particular block has been minted. The block number is 6519214, and technically 78 transactions have been taken place. in this particular block. It's taken place in 2 seconds. It's been validated by the miners, and then you get a certain, like if you are a miner on this particular block, you get so many polls to get rewarded as a validator. So this technically you will get all of this information for your NFTs also. So we'll see some of the top NFTs on Polygon Scan. Like I was telling in the initial example that say Kalavati Garu has a Ethereum NFT, I have a Polygon NFT. That cross-chain transfer is possible because Polygon is built on top of Ethereum. But if it's say a neo blockchain and madam is trying to send me that NFT to my Polygon wallet, there the technology is still evolving for that cross-chain transaction. I think just in the recent ETH India and ETH Bangkok, we've seen that there have been some advancements, and this is possible now. So some of these NFTs, you will see these are all mostly related to games. But one day, hopefully, I see a lot. I would see a lot of educational games also that will tell us, hey, look, it is say thousands of sales, minimum price of so much 240 Paul. So 240 Paul, if you just do the conversion right, so 240 Paul to Indian rupees. Yeah, so this is very minimal actually. So this is like 6,000 rupees worth of NFT. This is minimum price. Maximum is also that much. And actually, somebody who's bought the NFT has sold it for 28,000 times, which means that say I am the owner, and let's think that Snippet MS NFT is actually a academic NFT. It's a white paper for generative AI applications. So that has been transferred to 28,000 professors who have actually liked my work, and they are buying that from this particular marketplace. Now, usually what happens when there is a resale value, the original person holding the royalty doesn't get any amount. But with this Web3 technology, every time the transaction happens from say, Kalavati Ma'am Garu to me, to Arvind Garu, to Prashant Garu, I will still be getting 2% of the cuts, that is, or 25% of the cut. You can like design this. I think 25% is minimum that I will be getting. So technically, every time there is a transaction, I'll get 25% of that 6,000 every time somebody takes the transfership of that particular NFT. The reason why I'm emphasizing so much on this particular NFT is because Polygon is built on Indian blockchain. It's by Indian founders, and they have a lot of good reputation for sustainable projects, building for philanthropy, giving grants so that girls can get educated, right? So it's useful to build on these. Plus, the robust number of validators makes it strong and hacker proof. So the more number of validators on the chain, those many, that much strong it is, right? So just, if you have academic materials that can be actually minted on this, we can go ahead and do that. So I am trying to showcase that through OpenSea. Before that, I'll just quickly, we'll just see what are the 2 points that we wanted to take care. So the digital representation, as you saw, the white paper NFT is, is particularly like this. It will be shown through this particular, this, I was telling you this is a game, but think it's like a NFT. So it will showcase like, what is the particular token standard. It's ERC20, which means it's on Ethereum only. You've actually done so much of supply, so many holders are there. The market value at that point is 6,000 rupees, which is 2,400, which is still a great passive income for something that, you have written once, but can be used multiple times as a white paper. And you will have all the transactions here without the hassle to set up a database administrator, not worrying about whether your data will be stolen. Entire inventory will be there for you to see what are the NFTs that you have been minting, and what who is the owner, what is a token ID. Every token ID will be different, as you see, and you can see how this is particularly faring with the next level of transactions. Also, are people buying it? Nobody is buying it. What is happening? So you can see the our token ID is changing with every NFT mint, and this is the beauty where we say, the blockchain lies on immutability, where you cannot hack it, right? Because it's particularly this one block that is minted. You will see the same data goes into all the blocks for this one particular chain, which makes it difficult to hack this particular NFT. So this is one of the examples: white paper NFT for VVIT, or skill incentive NFT that will give you access to job fairs on 3D asset mediums like Polyversity. So these are some two academic examples. We can actually also, take care of. This is almost like, seeing like your bank account financials, where you saw how much credited, how much debited, what is the action, like this particular trade is, somebody has bought 240 fall, and then the buyer is this person. So you will not have the names of the person, but you will have a digital representation, a token model, where this address I can copy, and I can actually see in my MetaMask, like what are the details actually. So there is some issue with the MetaMask. So I keep saying MetaMask because it's one of the leading providers, but Coinbase is also available. But I think you need like a different American bank account for that. In this particular, MetaMask can be used anywhere. So you can see, like, whom to send. If you want to add account, you saw me that I just collected a address, so I can put the address here, and account has been successfully added. So we can take the wallet address and just quickly add, instead of like all the name, address, and you give the wire number, right, or the IFSC code. That all that you don't need to do. You just need that one wallet address which you can add, which will show that, hey, look, this will be the beneficiary, and you can start sending the NFTs here. One example that definitely would like to give, which will make it more understandable for all of us, is again, we've covered all this, uh, MetaMask, how everything takes place on a crypto wallet, like how you have different ways of login mechanism through the safe password. We'll just go into a little bit detail of this, and then I'll come to what are the other examples we can be familiar with. So for that, like, my system, I think I'll just showcase here. Bear with me. So, like I was saying, while I'm trying to find this particular, the video for MetaMask, the most used NFTs right now, at least in India context, are real estate NFTs, where, say, NRIs are trying to buy the houses in India. And as you can see, the latest Hydra project, like, we've seen so many in Hyderabad, like, actually, there has been, like, whatever real estate they have bought has been demolished, or some kind of controversy there. And also, if you take some cases of, like, in US, they have like houses that are being used for 15 minutes, 15 years. And for those houses, we'll do one thing. Let's finish this, and then last I'll keep the MetaMask exercise. So you technically will have, for the real estate, if it's a 15-year-old house, how many repairs have been done, how much water pipe leakage has been there, how many ownership has happened. All of that can be going into this deed smart contract, which is an NFT. It's a real estate NFT. Why is that useful? Because it's authenticity and proof that look, this ownership has been there for so many particular users. It is actually also scarcity and value, because like you are saying, hey, look, if you're coming to buy this house within the next 6 months, own this NFT, and you can actually claim at least 50% of the discount on this house, or like 50% down payment you can do, and 50% through EMIs, right? So those things you can actually program, like I was telling in the initial phase. Those you can only mint, like say, out of 100 people trying to get that house, you were only minting 10 real estate NFTs. That means only 10 people can avail this great discount of 50% EMI and 50% like down payment. Or you can incentivize however you want to in different programmatical concepts. Um, Again, the way you open up the market of NFT for real estate, right? Like now somebody sitting in say Guntur is able to sell their beautiful, like house in Silicon Valley, America, because there is a NFT related to this real estate. That means there is a certain authenticity. So this is a proper example. Propy Keys is one of the leading real estate NFT firms, and they have already minted, I think it's more than 1,000 of real estate on chain only. And like every particular real estate that they have minted, they have an address for that, and every address will give you which house has how much leakage, how much problems, how many ownerships. So if you see, one of these, I think the landmarks will be shown. I wanted to show you the address. It's just coming up. So this is already being used in America. Soon this will actually come to India also, because we have a lot of trust issues in the economy here. So you are technically saying you can connect your wallet, have basic currency here, and you can buy real estate through this MetaMask, or a fractional ownership of it, which means that you would need, like say if the house is 1 million, and it is your dream house and you want to buy that, but you can only afford to pay $50,000, right? So you will buy a fractional ship of ownership in that through this NFT, because it is made possible that with these fractionalized way of transacting real estate, you are able to connect the wallet, and like I had showed you, I can like put the transaction on this particular chain. Ethereum chain is again what is used by Propy Keys. So you will have an ETH scanner also similarly, Ethereum Blockchain Explorer. You will see that the real estate that I have bought on Propy Keys through Ethereum, which took me like minimum $10, which is what, like 800 rupees, right? So technically it is possible to buy even that small of a land through NFT mechanism. Now that is the beauty of blockchain, where anything in this world can be picked up, tokenized, and put a monetary value to that. Of course, there is still a lot of skepticism, cynicism, and lot of scammers out there. So we can't trust anyone who is selling an NFT. Please do not buy NFTs from anywhere on the internet. Only and only if you have, your academic persons have their marketplace, just like for me, who is very much into 3D art. I have this MetaMask or OpenSea portfolio, right? So I will only sell and buy in OpenSea so that I'm not scammed. So for me, as a 3D avatar enthusiast, I will go to OpenSea and only sell. I will not go to some random person on Twitter or LinkedIn and say, here, buy my NFT, because you can, right now, still the technology is evolving. So there is a lot of issue with the people taking the wallet address and actually seizing the entire coins from that wallet, because they know the address, because there's still a lot of work to be done there in the security area. So that's why audits on smart contracts and the security on smart contracts is becoming increasingly important. Coming to the real estate contracts, again, this is all minted on ETH. So you will see a ETH scanner where you will, see the different, what is the current Ethereum price today, how many transactions have been done. GUI is one form of from one block, how much of Ethereum price is there and what is the current market cap. So say you have minted a Propiki real estate blockchain, you will see in the latest block, hey, look, I am the one who minted this. I own 123 transactions on that particular block. So maybe it is, 123 of those particular real estate tokens that I own. Also, the latest block, you will see what is the block height, when was it done, how many transaction withdrawals. Everything is powered by Ethereum here. You don't need to build a separate database, put in administrator, and again go through all that particular hassle. So this is the beauty of we tokenizing different types of assets, digital assets on blockchain. So as we were saying, how we do this, right? Like we need to understand a little bit of how the intricacies of digital wallet works. So let's actually, because please do pardon me, there is a um, rendering issue on my screen, so I will just take this particular one, which is very much feasible for different OS types, be it Chrome, iOS, or Android. You are able to utilize this particular MetaMask extension and do it. So what you do is, like, metamask.io is the link. There you will go and download, and you can actually go and download in like Chrome, iOS, Android. So you can do it from your phone also. So you will say install mask for Chrome, especially if you are using the desktop. The Chrome extension is super helpful, and it's always going to be there on your Chrome extension. Now, once you do that, you will then be faced with a different secret backup phrase. Okay, so once the MetaMask is downloaded as a Chrome extension, the next step for you will be to give the secret backup phrase, which means, like, when you click here, it will reveal some secret words, which will be like around 10 words that you need to write down somewhere, which is technically your password. And once you note this down, it's actually recommended that you physically note it down, and then then you place it in a physical place, paper, through a paper. So once you have done that, you will technically be able to see what all the different transactions you can do. So think that we have done our secret phrase, we have entered. There is about a minimum balance of $200 in this particular. So you can see for $200 how many Ethereum. It's only 0.05 Ethereum. Through that Ethereum, whatever is possible for you to buy NFTs, you can buy. But definitely you will be in a better position to generate Ethereum through your work, which is exactly why, where my blockchain journey also started. So I think I did touch upon it, that I built a 3D avatar as a 3D avatar for a professor, and that 3D avatar became the reason why it went to OpenSea marketplace, bought by a Bored Ape Yacht Club member, through which I got 0.001 ETH, and then that's how I earned my first Ethereum. It came to my wallet directly. So I knew that the transaction was not fraudulent, because we saw all those different blocks, right? When the transaction happened, who made it, how much did they make, and whatnot. So here, once you put in the secret phrase, you will see that the person has already transacted $200, which is 0.05 Ethereum. And then, you can actually do some transactions here. You can go and add the account name. Say we are adding a different account name, and then that wallet address will be added. Once the wallet address is added, you will be able to see at least 2 addresses that can do the transfer. So here, once a wallet address is added, it looks like it's only taking Ethereum token, um, because it depends on the digital wallet supported by that particular person also. Sometimes cross-chain transaction don't happen. One of my friends work in Omniflix, so they have something called Flix wallet, which is not like MetaMask wallet. So their entities, like, they probably are only for Tron or for any Neo NFTs, but not Ethereum. So those things we need to check before we take the wallet address and then do the transaction. Again, there are many types to do the transaction. What we highly recommend is to technically see which one gives the less gas fee, right? Like which one takes less gas fee, you choose that. So when you compare between Ethereum and BTC, of course, the gas fee is less for Ethereum. So always choose Ethereum when you are minting it. So we'll go through one exercise of how to do that minting. Technically, once you do that minting, and then you will see, hey, look, this particular address has been added, and then like you have actually minted an NFT, which means the gas fees has been deducted. So they withdraw 0.01867 Ethereum from the existing 0.05 Ethereum. And now you should be able to see the final price that happens. So here, once it is sent, gas fees is deducted. Please always be very careful of the gas fees, because Polygon actually has the lowest gas fee, very negligible amount. So you can try that. Uniswap is a very popular one in the western parts of our globe, but it's highly like, it takes a lot of gas fee. So highly recommend you to do this through Polygon. I think this is one other transaction where you is showcasing that this particular Ethereum to Uniswap transaction is happening. There is already 0.05 Ethereum transaction existing on this, but now you will say buy an NFT from OpenSea, and you can actually go and transfer to any address that you want. So you can take one of the NFTs here. Again, like, this is all very much related to the Gen Z people. But when we think of academic educators, some white paper kind of NFTs also can be taken. And you can actually take the particular address from here. Sorry, you take the NFT number from here, put it into the address, and you can do a transaction. So we'll quickly showcase how to do that. I will now just try to see how much more time we have. We have like 30 more minutes. So we'll just conclude the presentation in 10 minutes. We're talking about how this new forms of real estate NFTs are opening up doors to new levels of trade. Somebody sitting in Guntur able to trade their house in Silicon Valley just so they have a holiday home in India. Or you have different types of arts also, like you have kalamkari art, patachitra art, that is dying in the world currently due to people not recognizing Indian art forms. So if you see patachitra art, Ramayana is drawn very carefully through these art forms. And it's been such a pride for us that our girls actually had taken the Patachitra art form and actually, put it on an NFT and actually sold it. So I hope I can show you that hands-on handicraft. So this was one of the projects done by our students, Renika Reddy, which technically she went and, went to all of these different art sellers, right? They took the Patachitra art and actually was able to do digitalize that particular art form, and then they were able to in blockchain. they were able to save that art from dying, and also they were able to actually give 10x profitability to that particular Patachitra art form. So I hope we can see how our girl did that. So it was literally Renika Reddy is right there, and like she's a high schooler who did that. Uh, Incredible to see the kind of work that's going on. Somewhere I don't have the art form at the moment, but it was to save people like this particular artist. You can like she's almost in the same family, so they don't have mechanisms to trade. So you need some students like Veronica Reddy to go identify and like take their art forms, put on digital NFTs and sell. They can't do this, but you will have different new jobs coming up like NFT collectors, NFT creators who can actually bring 10x profitability to the bottom billion of India, which is how we need to start rethinking the concept of NFT as Indians. Again, like I was saying, art forms is one, real estate is one. We can see that tens and thousands of homes are being sold through NFT now. You can actually stake rewards, like there is much more trust in the environment because of these. Because when you see real estate department in India, you are trusting your hard-earned life savings onto this particular construction people, but you don't know when you will get the house takeover, right? Like when you'll get the handover of the keys and whatnot. So that all can be avoided by actually having address on chain, deed on chain, and asset on chain. So technically, with these three tiers of security, you are getting to not only own a piece of that real estate, like say one of the prominent people are My Home Real Estate Construction. They are, say this is an example again, they are able to give their 1 crore flats as address on chain, deed on chain, asset on chain. You will know that your hard earned 1 crore has not gone into air. Like you have a deed which showcases that step by step when this particular construction phase will be over. You can also say you got a transfer somewhere else and you want to sell this particular real estate. You will also be able to sell this address on chain and earn money on that. So you can do two types of transaction. Not only are you able to get the money from get money into the ecosystem, which is safe, and the construction people are not going to scam you, but also if you change your mind that you don't want this house, you can actually sell it in a fractional basis through this particular on-chain address that you have, that the My Home construction gives you. And again, like deed on-chain, right? Like you have these different types of encrypted data which says how much staking power you have, how many tokens are required, how do you secure ownership of the house and ensure there is no fraud or like county hacks that is happening. This is all through IPFS technology at the back end, where you are able to do real-time transaction without having a centralized storage system that can be hacked by these real estate owners. It's all on chain and it's all visible, open to everyone. Again, staking power is basically, on this particular 1 crore house, if you say like, I don't want to now, I don't have that particular money now. If somebody is invested to pool in the money and bring in, you can actually have 10x of staking power on that. So say my home construction has bought like 1 crore worth of this deed on chain. You have like 10x taking power by, you can resell that to up to like 10 crores of staking power. So you can spike up the value of your particular same real estate based on a deed on chain, because there is much more authenticity, digital ownership and proof based on these. Again, coming to asset on chain, right? They have like a very tiered way of complexity of showcasing how much you can secure that home and how much you can actually buy back from that particular investment you have made. So if you are doing a real world asset only, this is not buying homes on internet. This is physical lands, but you are having a digital representation through an NFT, saying that look, you can actually do you can put in 2000 pro coins, which is the propi coin equivalent. You can do the minting, take our asset on chain, which is the NFT, which tells you, look, physically you own this land. Because right now, if you look, it's all like some housing board needs to sign on, yes, this is a contract between this two and this two. But what if the construction people only are not trustworthy, right? Where will one go that time? So this is when the asset on chain comes into place. You can have a future ready home, which is on an on chain collateral. There is no way this person can hack the particular database, because it's an open decentralized database on IPFS system. So when you look at all the different cities, already, like 6,000 cities in TNEC, I believe that's New Jersey, 3,900 city real estate minted on New York, 3,136 in LA. So this is actually real time stuff that is happening, where you have different ways of doing transaction now. We've seen the evolution from this becoming a millionaire only accessible Rotary Club kind of a NFT to now real estate transactions happening, to going forward within 5 years. We are pretty sure that universities like polyversity.io will come into picture and say, look, to enter this particular future of learning, you will need like 3 Vvit NFTs, and to get to job fair you will need 60 Vvit NFTs. To get to say different Ivy League schools, you will have 100 NFTs. So that day is not too far where we are able to incentivize the skills. And because this is AICTE approved, we are pretty sure that this will be the way for everyone to access various forms of academic resources and utilities. While we are at the final end of this particular, I will take the next 10 for a NFT exercise, next 10 minutes, and then last 10 minutes for questions. So all of the smart contract functionality that I was telling you for real estate, it is technically through a self-executing program. You are able to, as the owner, decide what is the different principles, what are the transparent transactions you want to put, and how much of the immutability factor, right? Like which part you want to make a public blockchain, which part you want to make private blockchain, that is in your hands. Exactly how CBDC is one brilliant example for automated execution, immutability, and customizable logic. CBDC is nothing but you can't call it an NFT, but it's a smart contract functionality. As I was suggesting in the start, that all NFTs are smart contracts, but all smart contracts are not NFTs. So technically what that means is CBDC is programmed by Reserve Bank of India. This particular automated execution allows India to do transactions with Singapore without having to give the latest currency range of Singapore dollars converted to Indian rupees, where you always have to see what is the latest rate, what is the exchange rate, is it less, is it more, is it the right time to convert? And there's a lot of volatility in geopolitics, so Indian rupee is very much hit at a lot of points. So technically, because of these kind of functionalities like CBDC, you can customize the logic to say, look, this is an equal amount of money that goes in for Singapore dollars. Also, it will be the same equivalent of Singapore dollars. I don't need to like check on the exchange rates and see how inflation is hitting this particular market. So this is where CBDCs will come into place for cross-border transactions, and it is going to make India one of the biggest nations in having these kind of digital payments. So we will be #1 in that. How we do these is through minting and transferring. This is the same concept that applies for NFTs also. Like it's basically it involves writing code and then defining the different attributes and deploying it on the network. In the education case, we've seen the different attributes are token ownership by, example, academic odds. Token which is dispensed is for the benefit of the student, so student is the beneficiary. Token metadata is depending on how much of grades or hackathons or all these different skill score that the student has. That skill score will actually give the job fair access. So that is the metadata that we are combining in these kind of programming techniques. And then transferring again, like I was saying, we saw an entire MetaMask transaction, how you set up the secret phase to how you add the wallet address to how you do the NFT transaction. We did cover the real estate technology also, where when a 1 crore house can be sold for 50,000 rupees, it seems like a science fiction movie, but it is soon happening because um, real estate owners are soon going to do that fractional shareholdership of real estate and get a wide range of investors across the globe. Why only restrict to certain subcontinents? Digital deeds and titles are becoming more and more the need of the economy, because there is trust deficit in the economy, and there is a need to reduce fraud. We don't know where and when some kind of like there will be some cases where the land is owned by someone but somebody else is selling. All of these different problems can be avoided. Again, virtual property tours and showcases can also be shown, like how I was showcasing in the polyversity.io. Thanks to Team IDS and Arvind Garu for this brilliant concept where, one day we all will be in the metaverse and actually learning these sessions. So having said that, the future of digital ownership is going to be through NFT. We've seen it evolve in different forms, from art to music to real estate now. Soon there will be a day which will come for minting academic white papers. We can do academic research papers. We can buy books, build, pandemic proof schools, which is, one of our favorite ways of showcasing NFT, which is one of our students build this on just within 10 minutes. She built this for rural and urban divide. She built a school where just sitting in the classroom, sitting in the comfort of the village, they can actually do decentralized education, go from room to room, where math classes are told, algebra classes are told, biology classes. And she built this pandemic proof schools for 23 million students. Of course, it's not been applied to all, but this is a POC where you can sit in the comfort of the house and actually attend all classes, and teacher can give you attention as needed, solve queries, put quizzes, put mentorship access, and give a skill scoring based on your attention also, whether you are paying attention to the screen or you are just looking at the screen and taking other notes. Even that can be calculated, so that it showcases the students real attention span and what they have been garnering from this particular showcase. So this was again transacted by Polygon Ether. Like we had Polygon test tokens which was connected to the wallet. So after cracking like 5 levels of different skilling quizzes, they were able to, with their Polygon tokens, enter into this particular metaverse and understand algebra classes, calculus classes, so on and so forth. So we'll just, I'll just pause here for quick questions, and we'll show a quick OpenSea NFT. Any questions so far? I think we have less than 15 minutes. Okay. No questions. Just seeing in the Q&A. I fully understand this can seem like a little bit of science fiction, but we are in a position where we can customize the NFT to our use cases. So I feel through polyversity.io, we will definitely see academic representation on a NFT. And I really hope all of us in the academic field sitting here is able to forefront that kind of a presentation or sorry, momentum and difference that we can bring in with such academic NFTs. So going to OpenSea now. Um, yes, does anybody have questions? So
I have a small question, Priyanka,
yes, ma'am.
regarding MetaMask.
Yes.
Recently, I am facing a problem. Whenever a new wallet has been created, it is asking minimum 0.001 ethers. But
Right.
where can a new person will bring? Of course, it is for, to reduce the load of the network, to waste the unnecessary fake ethers. But
Right, ma'am.
for new people, it is becoming very difficult.
It
Do
is
we have
difficult.
any other sources
Yes,
while
ma'am.
teach?
Yes. Actually, there are faucets to provide tokens for new MetaMask users. We can connect this faucet to give you so Alchemy faucet is there, and Hedera token faucet is also there. They'll give you like initial Sepolia faucet is also very much in use. So let's try to like check with Sepolia faucet. So faucet is nothing but the different ways you can earn money. Good question, ma'am. Actually, this is very much applicable. So if we go to any of these Ethereum, Sepolia faucet, Arbitrum, I'd recommend Ethereum only. Like they'll give you free testnet tokens actually, which is enough to get in and actually do the transaction. So let's see here. Like I have my MetaMask. It has zero, right? So this is my address. We go to the faucet, Ethereum Sepolia faucet. I give my this welcome. Sepolia and Gorelli are the two best ways, ma'am, to get testnet tokens to get started. I think MetaMask does accept if these testnet tokens are sent to the wallet. We can actually quickly see if it's claiming tokens now. So as you've all seen, like we've selected Ethereum Sepolia, we just went to getblog.io, which is one of the most reputed ways to get testnet tokens. We've actually done this in the presence of VHub, which is the first India state-led incubator for women. And in fact, the high schooler students have actually done this. So they went to getblog.io, Ethereum Sepolia, gave the address of the wallet, claim token. Now we'll see whether it's coming or not. Saying you must at least have this much on mainnet to receive this. But testnet is possible, ma'am. Like there is a way to get testnet actually.
Okay,
Testnet site for Ethereum Sepolia.
I think recently they have stopped this mechanism.
Oh, is it okay? I tried 2 years ago, ma'am. It was working.
Yeah, this year itself it is happening.
Okay. Uh,
Actually,
even testnet is not happening, is it?
yeah,
Well,
not up. Even Alchemy, even after registering in Alchemy also, it is not giving.
okay.
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 Only for new users, not for the uh, old
Correct.
wallets.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, ma'am. Looks like you're right. Actually, this is not accepting. Even if I do testnet, it's giving me error. I will look into this, ma'am. I think some new update. This was working. Last I checked was in August 2023. It's been a long time. Yeah. After that, I fully moved to AI because it's like a ocean, and I'm trying to get a good advantage of AI and blockchain now because I think even Arvind sir was saying that to to combat like to accelerate Intel, we need AI. To accelerate trust, we need blockchain. So if AI is a black box, then blockchain is needed to combat. So let's see how we can get best of both the worlds. I'm trying to do a quick open c.io like NFT creation here. So all of you can go and try as well. Why is it asking me to download again? So we just need to go to open see. I have like some research paper that we can mint as a NFT. It doesn't need to be a game or an art form. It can be that also, but it can be whatever you want, and that is the beauty of it. So I already have this. Why does it keep saying? Ma'am, one last way for that, I'm just thinking the Mumbai testnet for Polygon. There are 10 steps, ma'am, or even like 3 steps to follow, and you can get like Mumbai testnet tokens for
Thank
Polygon.
you. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you.
So yeah, let me just quickly do this. Create. So this should work here. It's barely takes 5 to 8 steps. Only thing we need to worry is when we are minting, gas fee should be 0. Otherwise, it will take a lot of gas fee from Ethereum. So better to use Polygon. So it will say you to download MetaMask, which is so strange. I've already downloaded it. Okay, let's try another way. Link via OpenSea. I use different platforms. So we use Verix. Um, we use Verix for academic purposes. Before this, we used Vero, which was mostly for the Patachitra art. So we have different ways for different things. Let me see if Verix is available that I can use. So Verix technically is by one of our partners. Kritika Reddy is one of our prominent partners. She is one of the famous names in Silicon Valley, first Facebook employee. And she had this brilliant initiative, Verix, which is her venture, that can actually give you an option to create academic NFTs. So what we did was for 100 girls in Gen AI, because they wanted to build 100 days, 100 automation. And how do we honor the girls, right? Through certificate of authenticity. So this is technically a authenticity NFT, which is provided for AI purposes only. You cannot use this for any other, you cannot trade this for Ethereum, but you will only trade this for a different coupon. Like when you scratch this coupon, we have coded that one of our girls will teach AI chatbots, right? So this is one brilliant way of showing what are the different NFTs that you can do. So Verix.io, because I have access, I hope I can show you this. So when you go here, like, everything from certificates to awards, you can do that. So when you do for certificates, you can select any one of the template here. You can see what are the ways, you can customize and actually give it. This is all again on blockchain, so that no matter how many transactions have take place, you will be able to get the authenticity that this person say was awarded by Vvit. Despite leaving the college 10 years ago, you will still have the record of that. So you can go from learning credentials, NFT, to employee recognition, to awards. This is all a new way of doing academia. So you can definitely try it for free. Here, this is the step one where you basically log in, and then you go for, I'm just going to take a few minutes extra, almost done. And I believe there are a few ways you can do academia certificate NFTs. So here, basically we'll check out what are the events are there. So I have, in fact, I think Mahalika has been the first one in our, she's the number one girl for AI who not only built the winning solution along with a brilliant team for finance GPT, but also went and taught 100 other girls on how to do low code, no code chatbot within 1 weekend. So this is why, like, we wanted to honor her with the NFT certificate. So this you can customize it as per your need. The transaction will be done on blockchain, and this is a winner of Finance GPT for 100 giga. You can just customize it. Every transaction consumes energy, so that's why we are very mindful of who we are giving this. Plus props for kudos for the low code, no code tool sessions for 100 girls. So within a weekend, she has achieved this. So now, based on the cover image, you can just select and design, and all your creativity can come into place. And then you will mint. You don't have the minting option here because in the back end, they have already solved at a bulk. If there are like 100 students that are minting at one time, they have reduced the gas fees to, negligible 0.0001 actually. So that's why we are as partners, we are able to get this for a nominal, negligible price. We don't have to pay anything because it's for students. And then once this is done, I can also pull out the analytics and understand, has Mahalika sources, how many places has she shown this particular certificate, in the sense, has this helped her win hackathons, competitions, job fairs, and whatnot, right? So all that analytics can also be tracked. So there is a little bit of a systems problem here, but this is one way of showing what can be done through academia. So like I was saying, different TEDx events also can be done. You can have like different job fairs, posters and whatnot that can be printed, and you can actually sell these, and the students can earn passive income through these kind of student creativity NFTs also. So with that, we have seen the different ways of digital ownership for future, be it real estate, art, music. We will also see a lot of academians coming to NFTs within 5 years. We are still ahead of the curve, but it's good to be, an innovator with this kind of tool, and actually do more for academia. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyanka.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Priyanka, for an enlightening session on NFTs and digital ownership. The passion you bring to educating others about emerging technologies is inspiring, and we are grateful for the knowledge you have imparted today. And I request you to be the guest for valedictory session.
Thank you so much,
Just
ma'am.
it's a formal valedictory session. Before going to the valedictory session, I request all the participants to give their reflections on this FDP. Please share your reflections. It is also one of the mandatory procedure of Atal. Please share your reflections. Anyone? Anyone from the participants? We focused on two different technologies like blockchain and artificial intelligence. Blockchain is for trusting and AI is for intelligence. Once we combine intelligence and trust, we will become the trusted intelligent faculty to achieve anything in the world. So please be
Good morning, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
good morning.
Official side. Yeah. Actually, I felt this entire session, like before these sessions, I was not able to know more about blockchain and LLMs and generative AI. From this FDP of 5 days, actually now I know how it works. What are the things inside it to be explored. So I found the entire session a little bit innovative, and also there was limelights and everything which was being mentioned. So it is a very inspiring, as well as as a person who is just having a beginner's level knowledge, I got to know so much in very few days. That is what I can feel. So thank you so much everyone.
Anita ma'am.
For all of us. Thank you
Good
so
evening
much,
to all
all
of
of you,
you.
once again.
Good evening to all of you. I am Anita Matre. I'm working as assistant professor at Dattavangi College of Engineering. All sections are good. Resource persons are also good. We understand a lot of session and at a time the resource person also take care of our queries and they resolve our queries. Thank you very much. All teams of this FDP. Thank you all.
Are any more participants? Annapurna ma'am, Annapurna VK, Dr. Annapurna VK. Ma'am,
Good evening,
please.
ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, all the sessions are really good, and Prashant sir and the sessions you handled, and Priyanka madam, really all the sessions were really good, madam, on blockchain, Ethereum, smart contract, AI, generative AI tools. Really, the sessions were very informative. We were able to understand so many topics, ma'am. Really, it was very nice participating in this workshop.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Principal sir. Now Principal sir.
Hello, madam.
Sir.
Shall
we proceed to the valedictory session?
Yes, you can do.
Now invite our beloved principal, sir, to address the gathering.
Okay, good evening to all the participants. I think this is the end of the 6-day faculty development program. So I think all the participants who joined in this FDP and they got very good intellectual levels from the two technologies. That one is called blockchain technology, another is the generative AI, and how these technologies are interlinked. As you know that as a blockchain technology gives uh, the security and how to secure the data in generative AI, because you know that in AI technology requires a lot of data to be secured and to be processed. So, as you know that the data should be always, suppose they are using for the different purposes, like in banking for transactions of money in a lot way, and any secured information, so that we are having in generative AI, and it should be a more secure and that. So blockchain technology gives the guarantee of very highly secured and to transmit the data, right? In the last 5 days, all the resource persons has given a very good um, a very good information on these two technologies. So I thank all the resource persons and enlightening our all the participants about how this blockchain technology is connected to generative AI for further innovations, right? So with this material, so the participants are gained a lot of information on that, and they can do the lot of projects to get the projects and do that. So because this is the not the end, so in this 6 days what you learn, so that you have to transfer into the students and in the form of doing the projects and some innovation techniques, so such that you can get a lot of the benefits from the 6 day FTP program, right? So the outcome is clearly understand that how we can use this uh, unlocking innovations, right, with blockchain technology and generative AI, right? So once again, I thank all the participants, right, and gained a lot of information from the resource persons. And again, the resource persons are given very good value information for the participants. So once again, I thank them. So thank you very much. And again, I thank the Department of IT, and especially Kalavati Madam and Sai Jyoti, and they have given very good information, and they have coordinated all the 6 days with all the participants, right? And have much coordination with the participants, so that as a teamwork, so they have struggled, they have given a lot of information to that. So thank you very much. Thank you all. Uh, Thank you, resource persons. Also. Thank you, sir.
Being a coordinator of this FDP, I want to submit my closing remarks. As
Okay,
we
sir.
come to the conclusion of this transformative faculty development program on unlocking innovations with the blockchain and generative AI, it is truly heartwarming to reflect on the enthusiasm and engagement displayed by everyone involved over the past 6 days. This program witnessed an impressive registrations of 243 participants from across the country, with representing the states like Andhra Pradesh 170, Karnataka 25, Telangana 25, Tamil Nadu 16, Kerala 1, Maharashtra 14, Uttar Pradesh 2, Gujarat 3, and Chandigarh 4. On average, 166 participants attended daily, which is a testament to the commitment and passion for learning within this group. Through insightful sessions, we have explored cutting edge topics like blockchain fundamentals, generative AI, advancements, AI governance, NFTs, smart contracts, identity risks, and privacy solutions. Each session brought us closer to understanding how these technologies can drive innovation in education, research, and industry. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our distinguished speakers for their exceptional contributions. Your knowledge and insights have enriched our understanding and sparked inspiration among participants. To all participants, your dedication to learning and active engagement throughout the program has been remarkable. The diversity in attendance reflects a shared vision for leveraging these technologies to create a brighter and more innovative future. Lastly, I would also like to express my sincere thanks to the college management, our honorable chairman sir, and our respected principal sir deans, and all heads of the departments for their unwavering support and encouragement. Your commitment to fostering the culture of learning and innovation has been instrumental in making this FDP a grand success. Let us continue our association through collaborative research, lifelong learning, and the mutual exchange of knowledge and ideas. Together, we can drive innovation, contribute to academic and professional excellence, and make a lasting impact in our respective fields. Thank you, everyone, and wishing you continued success in your professional endeavors. Looking forward to engaging with you in future endeavors as we collectively advance the frontiers of knowledge. Thank you, one and all. 1 minute. Let us close the session with Janaganamana. 1 minute. Jai Hind. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Kalavati ma'am.
Thank you,
Very much.
ma'am. Thanks a
Very
lot.
much.
Thank
Very impressed by your dedication and just the meticulous execution, ma'am, from every detail of how to execute, from the academic perspective to resource perspective. So kudos to you. And of course, all the team here, the faculty, esteemed faculty. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And one more announcement to all the participants. I think all the participants have been added to WhatsApp group. Now I post speaker-wise feedbacks. You should submit speaker-wise feedbacks. Almost we have 6 speakers in this session. Please submit all the speaker-wise feedbacks by tomorrow 10 a.m. Next, you will be getting links for exam also, online exam, that is from 7 to 8. You should submit the exam within the given duration only. Coming to the feedbacks, by tomorrow 10 a.m., you can submit all the feedbacks. Feedback is also highly essential element to get your certificate in the Atal FDP. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.